15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Paint the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
I do worry that
Please, I didn't do anything.
It's not too far.
Paint the man, cut the lines, paint the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries.
It's not been too bad so far. This is actually my second time playing through it. I've been...
I did well. One life for another.
it's been a really long
You hear
time since
me,
either of us played.
guardian of the orb? I did
trying not to
all
cut out
this
totally,
for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
Okay. Yeah, try not to talk over the dialogue. So it's been like
Yeah, that was my
10,
bad.
15-ish years since I've played this game. So it's kind of like going at it fresh
there
again.
isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
But I definitely enjoyed it the first time. I'm enjoying it now. Getting lost all over again and forgetting what to do. Did I get a thing, or was it just a memory the whole time? It was just a memory the whole time.
Just a memory the whole time.
Schwack myself at the door.
Regain
Oh,
some
nice.
sanity.
That's why I'm staring at the lights. I've been wanting to replay
Yeah.
for years now. Every time I install it, I never get around to playing it for some reason or another. Figured since we were
It is-
streaming.
Yeah, it is a great game.
Yeah. He's been playing through Machine for Pigs. How far are you along through that? Have you finished it?
No, I've only done one part so far because it is a direct sequel to this game, so I'm trying not to get too far ahead
Gotcha.
before we get more context clues in this one.
Gotcha. Yeah, I let him play it because, well, he had a roulette wheel to spin and he landed on it, but also I decided I didn't want to play it because, I don't know, I didn't enjoy it as much as this one. Oh, there's just bodies hanging now.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the. Pardon me. Pardon me.
If I wanted to commit to it, I would, but there's people in this house.
Yeah, no, with my cough and my voice being where it's at right now, it's not happening.
They are indeed just hanging out there. Oh, this room is ominously red.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
No idea which direction.
He claims, isn't he doing all of this for his wife? It is also kind of like selfish ambition, his pursuit of power in order to bring her back from the grave.
I plan on playing both of them at some point. I don't know if I'm going to play them directly after this one, just to kind of spread things out maybe, but I might play them directly after. But I do plan on playing them.
we've got a laundry list of games that we gotta play through. We will probably wind up getting to Rebirth before October next year, but it'll be a minute. We want to do like Nobody Wants to Die and a few other games. Tigron's got to play through the original Tomb Raider games for the first time, so that's gonna be fun.
Oh God, I forgot about that. The traitor did not know what to think of the brass bull as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. His screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument which was the bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull below.
That's a horrible way to go, by the way.
I can imagine, and I'd rather not. I'm gonna assume I need something to stick in there first. Yeah, no, so I'm gonna get the remastered Tomb Raider games, but I'm planning on playing them with the original graphics, with the original controls, for that extra bit of frustration.
And the original frame rate, because it's tied to the original graphics.
The frame rate doesn't bother me as much, especially when it's an older game like that. If
It
I'm
is
playing...
a problem that they resolved in the 4 through 6 remaster. They just don't have an option to change it in the older one.
I am gonna light the fire under the bowl.
I grew up with the original Tomb Raider games. They're some of my favorites of all time. Tomb Raider 2 especially. I've always been a huge fan. I haven't gotten that far yet in the 4 through 6. Is the Angel of Darkness remake any good, or is it still as janky and as terrible as the original was? Still janky, not as bad. Okay, that's good at least, because the story didn't seem terrible. It was just the gameplay, I think, was... And the bugs. Jesus, the bugs. Oh, speaking of Tyron, when we play through Tomb Raider 1, I'll have to show you how to get the secret med pack.
Like, okay. Because it's not supposed to be gotten, and there's a funny way to get it, or...
Yeah, basically. It's an item that was placed by the devs, like, accidentally in an unreachable location. So you have to use a glitch to reach it.
Oh, okay. Fun.
Yep.
I can absolutely fall off of that. I do not want to fall off of that. It's amazing what locations in this game have, like, handrails, like, just, like, literally, like, you know, the safety rails invisible so you don't fall off, but sometimes it doesn't.
Centuries ago. Yeah, I get that feeling. God, I think I was like 8 years old when I asked my parents to get the Tomb Raider 2. We got the demo disc on accident initially.
Oh man, demo discs.
Yeah.
The wheel is good for keeping your victim still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
That's interesting about that red room you mentioned. So that room, that four-way bridge that leads to
Where we got to place the orb, that also had no ceiling.
yeah, is that because we were guessing that didn't have a ceiling? Is that true? Do you know? Let's go.
All right, Tigron, spin the wheel.
Or
Ooh, piece of the orb.
piece candy. Piece
How many pieces have we found so far? Is that the first one?
That's the first one. The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around his leg stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. That's brutal. But interesting. Yeah, we were looking at that. I'm like, this looks like it doesn't have a ceiling. Good to know we were right.
Yep.
And this room too. No ceiling.
I mean, there's really no point in rendering unnecessary objects, so...
No, but it's just kind of interesting because we're supposed to be underground and stuff, so the implications that there's no ceiling is kind of funny if you take it for direct value like that. Something's stomping around near me, and I don't like it.
Can you jump from that one piece to the other to get across there?
No.
No. Maybe if you had a box or something.
Maybe. I don't think there's a way to... Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, what? Oh! Really?
One hit KO. Was not expecting one hit, by the way.
I was also not. How far back am I now?
Check your inventory for the orb.
Okay, so I have one piece. Okay. Well, if anything, that just did me a favor.
Oh, this is the frickin' 6 pages room, isn't it? You gotta go around through all the doors to find the orb pieces.
Yeah.
And
now
as you
there's
do, it gets more and more
creatures in here
intense.
with me.
Yeah.
This would be interesting to see in Skyrim. Man,
For sure.
Skyrim's another game I have not actually finished.
Yeah, it's a strong possibility it wasn't. Remember, you got injured from the
Yeah.
spikes in the gorillas.
Oh, yeah. Because I got too close to Agrippa. Did you say a gorilla?
Listen, I've been watching a lot of Legends of Advantris, and one of the characters that they created that they joke about all the time is a gorilla. And everyone's like, it's a gorilla.
Wow. I every time I get far enough in Skyrim, something... Okay, so I was literally just here, so... Okay. Every time I get far enough from Skyrim, something distracts me, and I play something else instead. It's not intentional, it just happens.
I just don't have the interest in Skyrim. I beat it vanilla on 360 back in the day, and I can't bring myself to care about Skyrim, honestly. Like, I love Oblivion, but Skyrim,
I want to finish it at some point. So my first playthrough, I started adding mods in the middle of it, and that, you know, slowly breaks the game if you don't do it right. And of course, it wasn't doing it right. I ended up having 3 Lydias in my playthrough.
nice.
Actually, more than that. So one day I was just bored. I booted up Skyrim. I was like, you know what? I haven't been to the Jarl's place in quite some time. I should check that out. So went in there, was immediately greeted by 2 Lydias on either side of like the doorway, Like, what is going on? And then,
Tigron's slowly working his way to the harem.
look. So the funny part, one day I was playing through the Companion's Quest.
This was the, oh no, this isn't the wheel room. Oh, that's the Iron Maiden.
Yeah. I was playing through the Companions because finishing that up, and so I had this ring called the Ring of Change. Basically, it takes you to this cave, and there's like a storage chest there, and also there's a handle you can pull, and it pulls up the race menu so you can change your character and stuff. Ooh, fuck, shit. Gotta look around before I interact
stepping in
with the thing. But so anyway, I was being cheesy. There's a couple ish jump scares, but yeah. This game used to scare me a lot more when I was younger. It doesn't get me so much now. That was interesting that got me. The fortress stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip for just a moment. His knee jerked, and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured. God. They began to leave.
The Iron Maiden.
Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, so I had used, I guess I need to sanitize. So I had used the ring to teleport to the cave to heal because I was being cheeky. And when I did that, when I came back, everybody was gone. All the enemies were dead. Ayla was gone. Lydia was gone. It's like, okay, what happened? Well, then through the door from the next room comes Ayla. I'm like, okay, where's Lydia? I'm like, eventually, like, she doesn't turn up, so I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm figure this out later. Complete the Companion's Quest, go back to Whiterun, everything. Still no Lydia. Okay. So I'm like, okay, what commands do I have to be able to teleport her to me? Because clearly she's lost or something. Okay, so to cross the way and go left, I think. So anyway, it ended up, because for some reason I couldn't find a teleport command, so I ended up having to get a
Duplicate.
I created a duplicate of her. Well, the duplicate, of course, didn't have my stuff that I had given her, because it's a duplicate. I didn't realize they didn't share inventories until this. So, okay, fine, whatever, that's annoying, but I'll live with it. Well, one day, I was curious what happened, so I went back to that old save in the middle of the Companion's Quest, and I just stood in the corner. I was like, all right, show me what happens. And Lydia gets killed. Not knocked down into the recovering, stance that she normally is supposed to. No, she was dead. Don't know how, don't know why, because she's not supposed to, because she's supposed to be essential. I feel like I missed something in here then, because there's something in the other rooms.
Yep. I mean, you haven't opened it.
It was right here.
Oh.
So that should be 3 pieces of orb, yep.
Yep. 3 more to go.
What's up, Firefly? So anyway, so she dies. So I find a code. So I finish the quest. I find a code, revive her, and when I revive her, she disappears. I'm like, all right, I'm done with this. So I go to leave, and I find her butt naked in the middle of the hallway. I mean, not a bit of clothing on her. I'm like, okay, whatever. I get her to follow me, and whenever we leave the place, she now has clothes on again. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna question that. Whatever. So, mind you, I still have. I think somehow at this point I still had clone Lydia. I don't exactly remember the perfect order of events. Oops. But I still had the thing. No, talking about Skyrim.
It's a game. Yeah, the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. She's never played it.
So, anyway, whatever. Got Lydia back, so I'd go to Whiterun, and I was like, I'm curious, see how broken this is. So I got her to stop following me. And she kind of walks around a little bit, and then she just takes off out the front door of Whiterun. So I turned to clone Lydia. I'm like, alright, you're the real Lydia now. I'm done with this. And then I started a new game, because I was like, yeah, I'm tired of this broken...
Yep. That's how it goes. You
And then
mod a game to shit, and then you just, like, eventually the mod, like, kind of... Almost. There you go. But I think this is back where you were before. Yeah, this is just the way around.
Well, damn it.
That's the same cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's every Bethesda game, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, Paper Engine is right. Like, I've always said that Bethesda can't program their way out of a paper bag.
Leave it to modders to do it for them.
It's also hard to see for me. I actually am kind of lost. I'm not lost, but I don't know where to go now, because I feel like I've been everywhere.
Yeah, you've been to the wheel. We've been to three different torture rooms.
3 different torture rooms. Oh wait, this is all the orb pieces in this section, because there's that entire other area on the other side. Duh.
Good job. You figured it out. Your brightness and glory. My eyes work very bad. So do mine, Firefly. So do mine. Tyron does have a lantern.
I'm trying not to waste it. I don't have this. Yeah, I don't have much in the way of oil. Oh. Yeah, I semi-broke my most recent playthrough of Skyrim. I had multiple companions, which that wasn't the problem, but one of them was a custom race, and I don't think that's much in the way of oil. That goes fast if you're not managing it properly.
Tigron is a hoarder.
Okay, look. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yes, Firefly.
Shush you. Shush the both of you. But anyway, long story short, I was somewhere after a fight, and I turned around, and I see this bright cyan light off in the distance. It looked like it was getting closer. What is that?
Incredible.
And I watch it get closer. I watch it get closer. Shut up.
Might still
Shut
be a
up.
trap.
And it gets close.
It gets what? Huh?
So it got closer and closer. I think you were watching. I think because you all convinced me to stream it for y'all in Discord while I was playing. Because I
don't know if I was there.
I remember. I think it was X and PJ. Oh. This, if I walk further, I know there's going to be some dialogue. So good on memento. Let me finish my story before this story picks up. So anyway, it gets closer and closer. I see it's a person. So I'm like, all right, I had to pull my sword out. And it gets closer and realize it's my person. Like, what is wrong with you? Her earrings had glitched out and just reflected the sun brighter than anything for no reason.
Nice. Yeah,
So I
their
called her
names do
headlights.
genuinely sound familiar.
I know
Jabbar.
Agrippa
So, yeah,
is some historical figure. I forget what isn't he a biblical figure? No, he's not. He's not in
I
the
feel like
Bible. He's something in history. I remember it, but I forget what.
I'm thinking like Mayan or Aztec or something like that.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand?
Given a lot of this is like
Kill me!
This one, prepare him.
Ooh.
So probably something like Egyptian or both have been searching for occult things.
I forget.
Could be
I know they're not
found.
Egyptian, or whatever you said before. God, I wish I was better. Had paid attention a little more in history. Just a little more.
History is really interesting in general, but it's like none of that really sticks with you into adulthood. But like,
That's
yeah,
the
everything
problem.
that I learned in history, yeah, everything that I learned in history was really interesting until I forgot it.
The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. Don't you sass us. That would
It
suck.
was not a
being
billion
like
years
that.
ago. It was
was
a
only-
million years.
It was only 15. For me, anyway.
I've found having to like relearn a lot of history elements, especially with everything that's going on in the country.
Yeah.
History is genuinely doomed to repeat itself if we do not stay educating ourselves about it.
I mean, quite frankly, that's literally what they tell us about history, and now look at us.
Yep.
Literally in that situation.
Yeah. It just all got red there for a second.
Did I grab the orb piece? I don't think I did.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Open your inventory. Don't run back. Open your inventory.
Okay. Okay.
You could have saved some time.
3 seconds. Yeah.
Born in the 1900s. Shut up, Firefly.
You don't have to say it like that. I say, back in my day when the snow was uphill both ways, I dare you. I don't know why I went British instead
Funnily
of
enough,
old there, but anyway.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah, I
that
just-
that part we were all proud. Okay, funny story. I genuinely did walk to school in the driving snow.
Oh my god. Click,
Yeah, I
click,
mean,
click,
you're not wrong.
click, click, click. Oh god.
Oh, this one, yeah.
I don't like these fucking.
Lovely, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, investing all that money would have been a better investment for the future. The rapist hung upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. Ow. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. God damn, these are horrible ways to torture.
I mean, if it was a
people. I
rape,
think that's the
probably.
point. I mean, yes, but still, like, that's an awful way to go.
But I think the implication is that none of them were actually criminals.
It's yeah. There's some interesting implications going on. But I don't remember if we ever find out the truth or not. Man, don't even start with crypto. I'm still upset that I didn't buy Bitcoin for $34 back when it was like super cheap as hell. Like, come on. I'm so mad that I never bothered.
Firefly is right, though. I should have cashed out back when it was up to 12,000 instead of
What
when
is it
dropped down
now?
to, like,
Did it
5.
crash?
It crashed. It crashed hard. But I used it to buy the house.
I mean, fair.
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man. It was an accident.
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault. Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
I definitely, the tone in his voice definitely, like, you could tell something's sus. Oh, I already know what this one does. That's awful.
Please, I'll do anything. Whatever you want. Anything. I'll do anything. I'm innocent.
They didn't even bother giving us a diagram for this one.
No.
The voice acting honestly is really good for an indie game. But I think we talked about that previously, because like voice acting in games is very hit and miss. And because like I feel like a lot of times the actors don't get the exact context of what's going on, so they say a line in a way that's natural for whatever they think the scene is at the moment, but is when it comes down to it is not fitting for the scene at all.
Ooh, is it time to go up the spiral staircase?
It's time to go up the game. Let's put that away, so I'm not burning any more of that oil.
I wonder if Dragoran's played through the number series. I've started the first one, but I
I feel like I played part of it at one point a long time ago, but I never finished. I know I don't own it. Ooh, oil.
It was the precursor to the Amnesia series.
To hang myself with. Lamp! Rub this
Looks like a
lamp.
fucking genie lamp.
Fucking, I need my 3 wishes. Give me my 3 wishes.
I started the first one. It's not a bad experience at all. I just struggled to get into it a little bit because I struggle to get into these games playing by myself. Part of the reason I'm glad we're playing through them on stream right now.
There's a sound tube in this room.
Yep.
I'm about to grab the paper. It might have dialogue. It does not. Notes on torture. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. Yes, I imagine we all do. It's screaming, ouch, and struggling to get away from it. That's pretty much how all humans react to physical pain, I'm pretty sure. There's that one guy in the corner moaning from it, but we don't talk about them. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take care, therefore, are to restrain while the victim is still dazed. Proceed by presenting the form of torture you're about to apply, and then continue with the actual act. We all knew where it was going. We all knew where it was going. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient and will trigger itself into greater fear, simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. You don't hit the don't hit a critical. You need to like slowly, whittle those hit points down.
Careful with your dice rolls.
Yeah, careful with those dice rolls. Also apply the pain in doses, if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, then wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae. Is it vitae or vitae? I think it's vitae. And saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later.
Okay then. Vitae.
Vitae?
It's
Vitae. Vitae?
I know a fair bit of Latin. I just don't recognize that word at all.
The way I said it at the end there makes me like it makes me sound like that, like I'm trying to sound Canadian. Vitae! Got to get your Vitae. Butchering. I'm glad we don't really have very many people watching right now. I'd be offending so many people. Oh.
Latin's a dead language. It's not like you're trying to speak in
I'm
French
I'm not worried about offending the dead Latin people. I'm worried about offending the Canadians.
Canadians are not going to be offended by people saying A. They know Tigron. They have accepted
Well, it was less the A and more just the voice was not Canadian. Like the tone, none of it was. Why is this door open? I left that shut.